Hi, Phil Rankin of Even Mix here to talk to you about drum mixing. Why would you be mixing within the drum, be it a 55 gallon, 30 gallon, whatever the size? Because a lot of times there are liquids, two liquids within the drum or multiple liquids, and they settle out over time. They need to be reintroduced before you use the product. There are also a lot of times solids within the liquid that settle out over time, and you need to reintroduce those solids before you use your product. And finally, sometimes you're going to be mixing in liquids, introducing liquids or solids to the container before you actually use the product. How can you mix within a drum? Well, there's an older method of actually like rolling the drum, rolling it down an aisle, which isn't very safe, or rolling it on a piece of equipment. Either way, you're not really interacting with the liquid very much and not really getting a very good mix there. Another method are air mixers inserted through the top bung of the lid. They mix okay, but you're not really getting into the corners usually very well. And of course, it is, obviously introducing air into the product, which isn't very desirable for a lot of liquids. There are also bung mixers, which are installed through the 2-inch bung at the top of the drum. And what those usually have are pretty small mixing blades around the shaft, 4, maybe 6 inches that they fold out to. And they usually travel at a very high speed. So usually these are creating shear, and then they also introduce a lot of air into the product. And what we found is they usually mix right around that shaft, but they don't mix very much to the other side, to the corners, and to the other areas of the drum. Finally, you can have an agitator installed at the container manufacturer, and those agitators are kind of old technology. Once again, they don't mix very well in the corners, and they do a lot of stirring, so they suck a lot of air down into the product. What we think is a better solution is the patented Even Mix mixing blades. There's aerospace designed to them. They have a variable pitch which creates a lot of 3D circulation throughout the drum. So you can either ask for those to be installed by your container manufacturer, and then you'll have it in there before you even install your product. Or we do also have our own drum mixer where you're installing one set of blades in there, and they fold out to 15 inches in diameter across, and it does get a lot. We're turning it the fastest at 160 RPMs, and it creates a lot of circulation within the drum, and it does not create a vortex that sucks a lot of air in. So they're very low weight between the motor and the mount and the shaft, very low weight of the total system. One person can easily move it around. Travels at the fastest at 160 RPMs, so it's not going to whip a lot of air into the product. And it gets a 3D mixing because you have that variable pitch blade. So go ahead, give us a call, ask your container manufacturer for it if you're looking to have it installed ahead of time, or look for your drum mixer so you can do it afterwards. Thanks very much.